Alright, I'm doing another bird feeder. This is using some bigger containers. So this is a squared out, kind of circular and squared out container, and this is just a juice container. This doesn't quite go in that well, but it's a nice tight fit. And we're going to push it down like that. This time we're going to cut, instead of cutting the window down to the bottom, which is a mistake in previous bird feeders, I'm just going to make sure I cut a nice high ledge, and that the opening of the bottle, the juice bottle, will just go to the opening of the cutout for the bird feeding, for where the birds will stick their head in. And that means that nothing will spill out at all when I fill it up. So first we're going to start with just cut out for the birds. So we're just going to do like a little opening like this, up and around, squared out or oval, doesn't matter. So I usually just score it a couple times until it pops through. There we go. There she is. It's a bit funny because of the indent that's here, but there's the first hole. There's our two feeding holes. You can put as many feeding holes as you want. You can put it in the corner instead. I'm just going to probably put 2 holes in there. Next, we're going to drill out the bottom in order to have some drainage holes there. So there's the drainage holes all drilled out. We got our feeding hole. Next, we just have to get this measured and then cut how far deep we're going to go in. So again, we're going to lift this off the bottom so that it's not, so it's kind of lined up there, a little bit deeper, right about there, so that the seeds will come out and then spread out because of this domed area on the bottom, but they won't spill out over the top. Got it cut out, stick it in, and we're at about right there. That's perfect. Then we're going to burn some holes through here just to connect the two together and create our hanger. For this we have our lovely candle. We're going to heat up some wire. Pretty much we're just drilling some holes with some heat. So we're going to make sure we puncture our holes way down low so that we don't get into any interference with the lid. And then the other side, roughly about here. That's it. Good. I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of our wire here and we're gonna thread this through. There we go. Got this threaded through. And then just gonna make a nice loop up at the top here. And so this is going to be our hanger. So I decided to connect it on the inside, and that's the hanger. This will be the top. What I'm going to do is poke, to make the perch, I'm going to poke 2 holes, one here, one here, one here, one here, and then take a bit of wire, make a loop around, and it should be heavy enough for some of the heavier birds like a cardinal to perch. Poke here. Poke here. That should be good. And then next thread this in. There we go. We got the perch here, which is just the wires going through the 2 holes. Just kind of cinch it up inside so that it doesn't move around. And this should be plenty strong for the birds to perch on. A little bit of hot glue just to tack it into place there, but it should hold up. Filling nice and easy with that wide opening. And you can see that there is no spillage coming out. Perfect distribution of the seed. Let's go hang it up. There it is. That should suit the birds just fine. And the squirrel baffle is still working. So this is what it's all about. A little extra food for the wildlife, especially for these beautiful cardinals. The wire perches are strong enough for these birds, and why the male just doesn't use the other side baffles me. In total, this bird feeder took me about 15 to 20 minutes. Just be careful and wear gloves while cutting, etc. If you want to see how I made my squirrel baffle, you can click here for the video on that. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next Ladybug Adventure.